Hi Sabrina, I'm going to give you a couple of questions I want you to fill out today. I want you to take your time, and if you have any questions, let me know, but this is going to be on your own.
Is this like a test? I don't like tests.
It's not really like a test, it's just for me to get to know you a little bit better, so just try your best.
Okay. What if I don't know something?
If you don't know something, just try and move on if you really can't do it.
Okay.
Alright, I'll let you know when time is up, okay?
Okay. I don't want to do this right now. I don't know how, and it's frustrating. I just want to go.
Okay, how many did you do so far?
I did that one.
Okay, you did 2. How about we try 3 more and then we'll take a quick break?
No, I don't want to do.
You don't want to do it right now? Okay, how about we take a 5-minute break, get some water, and then we'll try again.
Like, this is so long. This is so much.
I understand that, and I know you're trying your best, so let's take a 5-minute breather, and then we'll come back to it, alright?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Lee and Sabrina. Welcome. First of all, I want to thank you for coming to this meeting and for taking time off from your busy schedule to join us. I also wanted to tell you that we are going to discuss Sabrina's education today, and that the purpose of this meeting is to educate and to collaborate amongst the members of Sabrina's new individualized education plan team, her IEP team, which includes all of us. So let's introduce ourselves and our roles. This is Sabrina, and she's the student.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello, Sabrina. This is Sabrina's mother, Mrs. Lee.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I am Sabrina's general education teacher currently, Miss Morales. So, hello, nice to see you again.
I'm Mrs. Solis. I'm the special education here at Bayshore High School.
I'm Mrs. E, the school psychologist.
Okay, so now that we have introduced ourselves, I want to talk about Sabrina and just get some general background so that you guys have a little bit of more information from her. Sabrina is 15 years old, and her family just moved from Maseru, Lesotho. That's in Africa. And as you know, Mrs. Lee, with your consent, we asked you if we can assess Sabrina to determine her eligibility of receiving special education services. So we will talk about her results and what we concluded from her assessment. So we will also talk about the next steps that we will need to take to have a successful education for Sabrina. So let's pass out the agendas, which are right here. Here you go. This is for Sabrina. Thank you. Brianna. Oh.
Thank you.
And this is
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, Mrs. Lee, as you know, with your consent, we did assess Sabrina. And based on her assessment results, she does qualify under Ed Code of California for special education services under the classification of autism spectrum disorder, more specifically Asperger's syndrome for Sabrina's case. Special education is formed under laws which provide the most free, appropriate public education in the least restrictive environment. Okay, Mrs. Lee, I know this is a lot of information to take in, so here's some pamphlets for you and your husband. And in there also we have some evaluations that we've done with Sabrina, so you can go over that as well. It'll explain more of why we wanted this meeting with her and why we think she'll benefit from special education services. And if you don't already know, IDEA stands for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, and it's through that we are able to give her the services that she needs because she qualifies, like I said earlier, under autism. So please go over that when you get home, and if you have any more questions, we are all here to answer every concern you might have. We are here with you to take every step with you, so I know that's a mouthful, a lot of information to take in. I want you to know that we are not diagnosing Sabrina. If you have more questions about that, you should go see a family doctor. But based on her assessment, she does qualify for our special education services, which will be very beneficial for her. Do you have any questions so far?
I'm just having a lot of difficulty understanding why I'm here.
Of course.
Because my daughter is 15 years old, and this hasn't been an issue until I moved to this country. So I'm just getting used to it. But I pretty much want to know if it's just her behaving. Are you behaving in school, Sabrina?
Mom, no, I'm the same. Like I am at home. Nothing's different.
All right. Well, I'm afraid that doing special education services will label my daughter. Is this gonna deprivate
Mom,
her?
I'm not special.
You know she's. So I was just wondering if you could. She's not like this at home. So what exactly is she doing in the classroom that you feel like she needs to have a change in environment?
Well, first of all, we can discuss this in further detail with our agenda, but there are. Since having Sabrina in my class for about 6 months, I have been able to distinguish her strengths and areas of need. Let's talk about her strengths first. Sabrina is proficient in the language arts categories of reading comprehension, and vocabulary. She shows great interest in reading as well. Sabrina is also great with using technology in class. She is proficient at using the class laptops, and she really enjoys typing up her assignments. However, there are some areas of concern. For one, she struggles in the area of math, specifically the category of pre-algebra. There are also some concerns with behavior in the classroom because she does not listen to directions the first time being told. She gets out of her seat repeatedly, and throughout the day she refuses to respond to the teacher or do any classwork. Some concerns that I have for Sabrina, which is her behavior. So I have had her for 6 months in my classroom, and through multiple interventions, she has not been able to stay on task with some work, and as you can see, she is on her phone right now.
Sabrina, you don't act like this at home. You know better. Why is this happening?
I'm just playing a game.
Mrs. Lee, we also want you to know that we're not here to label your daughter. We just want to maximize her educational success. So with the collaboration of Mrs. Morales and I and Mrs. Yee, we can specialize Sabrina's instruction to ensure that she is progressing alongside with her classmates. So what exactly is going to be different? I mean, she's still going to be in a classroom, so can you explain to me how this least restrictive environment works? So in the special education classroom, we can have more specialized instruction. I can give her more one-on-one time so that we can focus on things that she's struggling with. There will be a change in the environment, and Sabrina won't be called on or if she feels uncomfortable with it. So we'll build an individualized plan for her that will focus on specific goals that Sabrina has. And you all agree with this? You all believe she needs extra help? Yes, we are all going to work together to ensure that she's getting the proper education and progressing.
Mom, I don't need extra help.
Well, what do you?
I don't know. They just make me uncomfortable in class, so I don't want to do my work because I'm uncomfortable. They call on me and I'm embarrassed. And they yelled at me once for my phone, and that's what I like. Mom, I like my phone. So I don't know why they can't let me on it when I'm at school.
I think my child is just reserved and she's very quiet, and we are in a new place and we're just adjusting. So how do I feel comfortable that this is the right decision for my child?
Well, we can talk about how she was in my class these past 6 months. It is quite difficult. I do have 35 students in my classroom, and I can't just give Sabrina my individualized time. I can't give her a one-on-one. It's very difficult because I am the only adult in this classroom. So I just feel like it would be beneficial for her to be in Mrs. Solis' class, because she can give her more attention than I can. And we have discussed her strengths, and Sabrina will be mainstreamed in the areas that she does really well in. For example, she does really well in language arts, so she will be in my classroom during that time. But there are some content areas where I cannot help her. I can't help her much with mathematics, which is where she really needs the most help with, and I can't give her that time. So I feel like Ms. Solis can give her more time with that area.
My classroom will have both my instruction and then we'll have an instructional aid. So if Sabrina is struggling with something, the instructional aid can come and help her with those concepts. Also, another good thing about us, this type of education program, is we will create a transition plan for her that will progress her through adulthood and make sure she's successful within the community. So it will give her life skills, social skills to be successful once she graduates from high school as well. Projected transition planning will include social skills such as successful communication, collaboration, different forms of communication, socially acceptable people to communicate with, and appropriate actions at specific events or in different settings. Community-based instruction will include job skills, transportation, monetary transactions, and social events. Independent living will give resources for independent living, different housing options, food necessities, and financial obligations. Health-related concepts include hygiene, nutrition, and relations, and higher education, which includes college placement.
And Sabrina, you brought up a really good point about you being uncomfortable. That's our goal here, to make you comfortable, to make you feel safe, and we're here to help you. You're our number one student right now to
I just don't want to be a part of the special kids. I'm not special.
We understand
I just
that.
like to stay by myself and do my own thing.
We understand that, and that's why we're here right now, to discuss that and to help you.
What role would you be playing with my child's education?
Well, alongside Miss Solis and Miss Morales, I will be here to make sure that Sabrina is progressing. I'll be stopping by the classroom to observe and to also use formalized assessments to make sure she's reaching her goals. And if we need to maybe tweak anything that she needs more help with, we will be meeting annually to discuss her goals, and we'll be meeting tri-annually to discuss her placement.
We want you to know that we're all here for you and we're all going to be working together. So if there's anything you ever have questions about or you're uncomfortable with, we can get together and discuss it.
Alright, well, how do you feel about this, Sabrina?
I told you, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Alright, well,
Busy.
we'll take this home and we will discuss it with her father. And after that, I think we can make some decisions. And I think I'm now seeing that she may need some extra help in the classroom.
We just want to thank you for your time today and for hearing what we have to say, and we really want to see have Sabrina's best interests in mind. So.
Yes, we only want the best for her. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Can you say thank you, Sabrina?
Thanks.
Nice to meet you, Sabrina.
Nice to meet you.
I'll see you again.
Thank you, Mrs. Lee.
Thank you for
Nice to
meeting
meet
us,
you.
Mrs. Lee.
Let's go, Mom. Come on. It's time to go.